You know, we've actually been getting a lot of calls and emails concerned about people in our state prisons amid this outbreak. Governor Larry Hogan has shut down all in-person visitations to halt the spread, but loved ones say that's just not quite enough. WMAR 2 News' Eddie Kadam live tonight at Baltimore City Correction Center. Eddie, you've heard that it may directly have some concerns with inmates today, and they spoke about that.
Yeah, Kelly, we were out here getting some video earlier today, and some inmates were actually yelling from the windows from their cells about those issues, and they echo the concerns that we heard from people here on the outside who are concerned about their loved ones. Prison systems are built to keep people in, but prisoners and the people fighting for them say they are ill-equipped to keep a pandemic from spreading.
You put hundreds and hundreds of people into a small space. It's literally impossible to put them in smaller groups because they have to go to eat together, they have to have rec together, they have to go to medication line together, they have to go to medical together.
Julie Majors is the director of the Prisoner Rights Coalition. She says incarcerated people already don't have access to quality health care.
That means a high number of people who are susceptible and who don't have access to monitoring or any type of adequate health care that would be able to address this should that happen.
Mia Thomas has a loved one in prison who has diabetes.
He's more subjected to becoming sick by staff, by a staff member's family member, from them going home and coming back. So my concerns are more around that issue.
She understands a lot of people aren't sympathetic to inmates, but says they are still people who deserve more.
Inmates that are sick or showing signs and symptoms of a cold need to be tested. And if they do have COVID-19, they need to be separated from wherever they are.
Advocacy groups wrote a letter to Governor Hogan asking for expedited releases, which have been approved in other states already. Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby also sent a letter to the governor.
Anyone that is vulnerable from a healthcare perspective, elderly, that is deemed and reviewed as not a threat to public safety and safe to be released, that has a home plan and a whole list of criteria, that we're asking for them to actually just speed up the process.
Also asking the court system to designate hearings that may end in a release an emergency.
I have several clients that are literally in these processes that if this had not have happened, they would have either already had their court date for release, they would have been released on parole and probation. So they're already eligible, they're already approved, and they're just sitting there.
And the people that work inside these prisons are also have issues and concerns as well. I talked to a representative for the union for the workers in the state prisons, and I'm looking forward to and hoping that I'm able to put a story together with them for tomorrow. Live in downtown Baltimore, Eddie Kadam, WMAR 2 News.